Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today I'm going to make some really quick, really good catfish nuggets, and I'm going to be deep frying these. Now you could use an air fryer, but right now I'm going to be using a deep fryer for this. So let me show you how you can put these together, and like I said, it's really extremely simple. First, head on out to the grocery store and get yourself some catfish nuggets. A lot of them already have them cut up for you. I went to Kroger to get these. I bought 2 pounds of them. This is not 2 pounds because I've already cooked most of them, but I got myself 2 pounds of catfish nuggets and they were $3.99 a pound. All right, so get yourself your catfish nuggets just like this. It's all good. Now, one thing that you can do that I've seen some people do before, you can just simply coat them in some type of fish fry like this. And I am going to be using this Zatarain's fish fry seafood breading mix, and it's seasoned. But in my experience, if you just use this, it's going to come out good as far as the texture goes, but it was lacking flavor. So I like to use this, but it's not the only thing I want to use. So I was looking through my different seasonings, and the one that I decided to settle on is this right here. So this is adobo all-purpose seasoning. So you can see here, it works good on your poultry, your fish, your beef, whatever you got. This is good stuff. Give it a taste if you buy this, and then you'll be able to immediately know whether that's a flavor that you want to have with your fish. So the first thing that I'm going to do is season it a little bit with this adobo seasoning. Now, since I'm also going to be using the seasoned breading, I'm not going to use as much seasoning as I would if I was using like unseasoned flour. So I'm just going to season it a little bit, maybe about 50 to 60% of how I would normally do it if I was going to coat it in a non-seasoned flour. So I'm just going to do this just a little bit more. It may seem like a lot, but trust me, it's really not. And the end result is going to be fish that's not salty, but at the same time, it's still going to give you some flavor, some decent flavor, because that's what we all want. If you want to know what's actually in this particular seasoning, it's salt, granulated garlic, some chemicals, tricalcium phosphate, which prevents caking apparently, oregano, black pepper, and turmeric. So that's what's in this seasoning. All right, so once we got that all good and seasoned like we have here, just going to take our fish fry and we're going to pour the fish fry over on top. Start off with less than you think you might need, like this right here, and just kind of give it a toss. Let's toss it around. And I'm just using one hand for this, because I always like to keep one hand clean just in case I need to, touch something else and you have to worry about cross-contamination and all that good stuff. So you see the amount of the fish fry that I put in this bowl is pretty much all gone. I'm going to put a little bit more inside of this here, just a little bit more. All right, so that ought to do it. Mix it all up by hand, and hey, this is the hard part. The hard part is already done. Now I have my deep fryer already warming up the oil over in the garage. So now that this is done, we're going to head over, check on the grease, and we're going to deep fry it. So now I'm out here in the garage getting ready to fry this fish, and the deep fryer that I'm going to be using is a very inexpensive one. It's from Farberware, and I got this from Walmart. It's about $40. It comes with 3 different baskets, and it holds 4 liters of oil. So you can get yourself like a gallon of cooking oil, and you can pretty much fill this up to the max line with that gallon. All right, so the temperature that I have this set on is almost at 375 degrees. It's probably more like 360 to 365, though I do think you'll be fine if you were to go to 375. It's ready. So now I'm just going to take the fish here and we're just going to drop it in the basket. The basket is currently, hovering over the oil. We'll hear a little bit of sizzle because, there's a little bit of oil on the basket. But yeah, I'm just going to put this fish in here. I'm going to try my best to keep them as separate as I can. There's going to be some touching eventually, but it's not too big of a deal. But I'm just trying not to like stack them all on top of each other, you know? A little bit of touching is okay. All right, so now that we got all that there, let's lower it down gently, slowly. Look at that. And we're gonna let this go for about 6 minutes. So I'm just gonna put this lid back on here. That's what this thing comes with. Settles nicely in between these two metal arms on the basket holder. And yeah, just gonna sit back, and 6 minutes from now, I'm gonna come check on it, and should be ready by then. So it's been about 6 minutes. Let's check these out. Lift them up out the oil. Let them drain a little bit. There you go, they're nice and brown, crispy, no doubt. Just got a little bowl here with some paper towels. Toss those over in there. And just make sure that the fryer is off. This oil is going to cool down. I'm going to unplug it, but here are our delicious nuggets. So let's have a taste, shall we? Be careful, they might still have bones, even though they say that they take all the bones out. You never know, so just be careful, especially if you're going to give it to kids. Let's give it a taste. Really, really good. And like I said earlier, putting that seasoning on before the seasoned breading, I still do think that it's a good call, because the flavor is not overpowered by that at all. So the fish doesn't taste bland, it's crispy, crunchy, really easy to eat. And what I really like about this is it's something that you can just use as a snack, you know? You can use it as an appetizer. And it's still really good. It's just really crispy. I mean, can you hear it? Very crispy. So there you guys, that's how you make ridiculously simple, quick and easy catfish nuggets in a deep fryer. 6 minutes is all that you need for catfish nuggets of this size. So go ahead, give it a shot. Let me know what you think and how yours turns out. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Jeremy. Talk to you later.